Okay, we're live. So, start off just by telling us who you are, what you do, and pretend no one saw your post in the group.
Okay.
So, who you are, what you do, successes you've had lately with CloseBot and with your other products you're offering. Go for it.
Yeah, absolutely. So my name is Nick. I've been in the marketing space for a number of years now. So like
Right.
8 years, and been doing Facebook ads for the home service industry primarily. So CloseBot was, natural fit for us when we found out about it. Just because the biggest problem we were always running into and why we would lose clients is just speed to lead. Like we work with roofers, they're busy building roofs and things like
Yeah.
that. They're not going to get to a lead within 5 minutes most of the time, let alone the follow ups and the back and forth of it all. So that's helped with like client retention, helped us make our offer way more appealing and stronger and unique. A lot of agencies out there. So big part of it is it allowed our positioning to be better and our clients are getting better results as well. So as a result, we're retaining way more clients as well. So it's like a win,
What's
win,
your
win, win,
offer?
win.
Like, how do you structure this offer to these people?
Yeah, well, we really position it as like a full solution for them. So we don't really just pitch the AI bot, but we really pitch it as a full solution, like how we basically run all their ads and make sure they're getting really high quality leads. Then we're doing all the appointment setting and then consulting them on the sales process as well. So that package, can be 10K plus for an implementation of like 3 months we'll usually do. And then typically they'll either renew on a 10K package or they'll go to like a 3K per month retainer. We've also sold the bots as well, basically to people who had lead gen already set up and all they needed was help with their appointment setting. And we've had no issues. Like we started selling that at like 2K setup and $300 a month and didn't see any sales
Wow.
resistance. Yeah. And people were like, this is like way too cheap. Like, why are you selling it so cheap? Telling us on the sales calls. So then we started raising our prices. Sell it for 3 to 5K setup now, no problem. And typically like a $500 per month retainer just for the bot.
Great work. That's huge. Just pure action. So you really have two types of clients you're going after. If I'm hearing you right, you have the ones that don't have anything and they need the full package, done for you stuff that includes probably GHL and ads management and that kind of stuff. And then you have people that already have systems set in place and they're struggling with the setter side, right?
Yeah, that's exactly it. Yeah. And we find a lot of like the people who have lead gen set up, they're already using GHL. So it's like such an easy implementation.
Okay, got it. What do you see as your focus going forward? Are you going to focus more on one or the other?
We're going to focus on both. I think it's needed for both. Because we're really good with lead gen. Typically that's going to be our main package is doing the lead gen plus appointment setting. But we're just filming ads right now because we want to push the bot more. I mean, it's easy to set up and it's so profitable. So we're actually going to be running ads to just the AI bot offer.
Yeah, that's so sweet. How many have you done so far?
So we've done like 6 or 7 personally, and then we also have a white label agency where we white label for agency owners and things like that. So we've also built bots for them and helped them add that into their offers as well.
Okay, so you're pretty dialed in to the whole closed bot ecosystem. You understand objectives and
Yeah. So me personally, no, I have a business partner who does all of
okay.
that, who's more
Yeah.
of the tech guy. I'm
He's
more of the
fulfillment.
offers.
Yeah. You sell and you keep the business running and he builds.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Okay.
exactly it.
How long have you been working together?
We've been working together for like 3 years now. Yeah.
Did you know what did you do before?
So I had a marketing agency with a another business partner, and then I ended up selling that off to him. And then I ran a coaching program for a while too for agency owners and things like that. And then started up this white label agency, and then now we've recently been going after more of our own kind of retail clients.
So how old are you?
30, just turned 30.
30. And you've been doing the marketing agency thing total for 3 years, or is that 3 years with this current partner? And then what did you do before marketing agency? Did you ever have a normal nine to five, or straight out of school were you doing this?
Yeah, I was in university and I was running a house painting business in the summers to pay for university. And I was going door to door. And then basically in my last year of running that business, I was like, screw door to door. So I started
Yeah.
running ads for myself. So that's how I originally learned how to run
Okay.
ads. And then basically I was going to law school, had a job at a tech company doing like recruiting and stuff like that for a couple weeks. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go run my agency. So that's how I originally started. And then I did, yeah, an agency with a different partner for a number of years. And then, like I said, passed that off to him and then did the coaching program. And then now doing kind of both the coaching side and doing the white label and retail agency side now.
And what's the future for you? What are your goals this year and 3 years from now?
Yeah, we really want to scale these particular offers up. So just on the retail side, I mean, I think with paid ads and us scaling, we can get that to well over seven figures just running paid ads for local businesses with CloseBot. Um, and I think it's going to be relatively easy because of how the retention will be. We've seen just like really high
Yeah.
retention.
Right. If you
Rarely ever
can
lose
prove
clients.
that success and get them their first automatic appointments booked, they just can't leave.
Can't leave. Yeah. It just makes sense. So,
Okay. That
yeah.
makes sense. 1 year,
Yeah.
3 years.
3 years. Who knows? I mean, I want to scale
Isn't that
to
right?
big numbers. Yeah. Hopefully eight figures. That's always been my dream. So
Let's get it.
that's the
And
goal.
when I was messaging you, you said you hadn't heard about V2 at all yet. You're pretty head down in the business, getting stuff done, selling. That's good because like so many agency owners neglect sales. They set up these systems, processes, study, analyze. Like so many people forget to just like go out and sell.
Yeah. Yeah. Just hustling. Yeah. I mean, we do it all. We'll do cold outreach. We'll do LinkedIn outreach. We'll run ads and stuff like that. So yeah, it's super exciting, man. And I'm very excited after you sent me some of the stuff on the V2. Looks very cool.
Yeah, it'll make fulfillment wicked easy. The rebilling will be amazing. And really anything that any of your clients want is going to be possible to be built easily and quickly with V2. So we're pumped about that. Well,
Yeah.
keep crushing it. This is Nick. Nick, are you open to people messaging you?
Yeah.
If not, where can they find you? Socials. I'm sure people want to learn more about how you've built what you've built.
Yeah, definitely. If anyone wants to reach out and ask any questions, feel free to message me on Facebook. I'm the most active there. So that's the best place. So the other thing too, I just want to add before we finish up here. I I had a custom AI bot built for me and I paid like over 10K for it before I found
Really,
out about you guys. And you guys are way better. So if anyone's like on the
I
fence
love
about
that.
using CloseBot, like you shouldn't be.
I love that. When was that?
Oh, that was like a couple, maybe 2.5 years ago now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Way less options than we were all just kind of figuring things out. Like
Yeah.
people didn't understand yet why you would like a bot was a bot. You know,
Yeah.
people didn't understand like how it could really be different, but um, people understand more now. I feel like more people are talking about objectives. More people understand the power of like no code and low prompt systems. Most people have tried to build something themselves or use other platforms, so
Yeah.
It's good that we're in this time of more knowledge. It makes it easier for us.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, just with how much you guys charge, the bang for buck, and how good your guys' product is it's amazing, man. I really respect your platform, and it's helped us make a lot of money. So,
Uh, that's the goal. That's the goal. If we're providing value for people, then the value will come to us. And like you live by that too. It sounds like that's why it's so easy for you to sell.
yeah,
You know, when they see the value that you provide, it makes it really easy for value to come back to you tenfold.
absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. That's how, and it's, I think in the agency space, especially, that's how you really make serious money is by providing value and keeping clients for years, right? A lot of agency owners churn clients really, really quick. And I was guilty of that when I started too. So I wish I had this 7 years ago when I started, would have made things 10 times easier.
Well, that kind of brings up like if you had one piece, we'll just do one piece of advice for someone just getting their agency started. What would you say?
Really focus on getting the best client results as possible. I think that's just the foundation of how you're going to actually be able to scale. Like, I know a lot of agency owners can, do mediocre work and stuff like that, but those are the ones that you see come and go. Any of the agency owners you actually see that are sustainable are always focusing on getting clients like the best results and constantly improving on their offers. And that comes from talking to your clients, consulting them, asking them what problems they have. So that way you can create more and more solutions, that will help make their lives easier, provide
Yeah.
more value into their business, help them make more money. And as a result, they're going to continue to pay you long term.
Yeah. Customer centric.
Yeah, absolutely.
I completely agree with that. That's how we've gotten to where we are today.
Yeah.
Yeah, really tight feedback loop when they have issues that are raised that you can solve them. Or sometimes, and you probably encounter this too, sometimes they might have an issue and they don't like they present a solution, but the solution they present is not the actual solution. Like, for example, they may say, hey, we're struggling with getting our appointments booked. We need to hire someone overseas. I've seen people talk about people in the Philippines that can act as my setter. That's a solution they propose to you, but you have way more knowledge. You hear their problem and you can present the actual solution, which in this case was CloseBot. And I'm sure it happens with many other things. They bring you problems and they think they have it figured out what you need to do. But you, as the business owner, you, as the agency, you know the solutions that you can put in place.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. Sometimes you gotta direct your client and lead them to what's best. So, and have
I know
those
that's
hard
happened with us in our
conversations.
ads, and
Yeah.
with you running ads. Like I have my opinions on ads. We're getting started with a new marketing agency ourselves, and like I bring up things, but they know best, so they they pivot me and they help me see like why they're doing what they're doing, and yeah, you just have to stay in your realm of genius.
That's it. Yeah, stay in your zone of genius. So, and we try to let our clients do that. We try to take everything off their plate and allow them to just do their thing, which is either build beautiful homes or renovate beautiful backyards, build roofs, things like that, things
Yeah,
that
those
they're
kind of
good
people
at.
don't want to be on the phone setting
No,
appointments.
no, that's like a terrible use of their time.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Well, any closing thoughts for the beautiful people of the CloseBot family?
Yeah, no, like I said, I think if you're a beginner agency owner, definitely focus on just providing the best results, even if that means, you're doing free work at the beginning to, prove yourself and make sure that you're truly getting them fantastic results. And then you can start to go out there, charge more, and be confident in what you're selling. And, I think CloseBot just makes it 10 times easier than it ever was. So lots of opportunity out there. And yeah, if anyone has any questions, definitely feel free to reach out.
Heck yeah. Well, Nick, I'm going to look for you more in the group now that I personally know you. Loved hearing your story
Thanks, man.
and go get that 8-figure business, man. Let's
Will
get you
do.
there.
Will do,
Okay.
man. Thanks
Okay.
again.
I'm going to end the live. Thanks everyone for watching and we'll do more of these. Nick, thank you for being the first one.
Absolutely.